So I heard you talk earlier about how you were a fan of Tanya. So how do you approach, doing a documentary about someone you're a fan of, giving it justice, but also not just fanning out about it?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, you always want to keep the line of where it isn't like a puff piece or anything like that, and tell the story as real and true as it is, but be respectful. And I think that the thing with Tanya is she is so 100% herself and unmanufactured, unmedia managed, that I didn't have to do a lot of work other than let her be herself. And the style of the film is very much just fly on the wall and letting her, both Brandi and Tanya, just follow through these experiences. So using the lightest touch possible was our methodology for this. And that way, it's more letting you see and explore these characters in very intimate ways, rather than telling you this is who this person is. There's no talking head interviews or anything like that. It's just getting to spend some time intimately with these characters. Yeah. And in that, I didn't really have to think about, what am I fangirling too much or not, which I am.
And I heard you say you were surprised. I don't know if surprised was the word you said, but about just the vulnerability and what Tanya was allowing you to show.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, right now, I do not enjoy having cameras on me, and it's wildly uncomfortable. But Tanya was just immediately ready to be there, and I had the most incredible crew. Jessica filming, and I filmed a good portion of it as well. But she just knew how to disappear, and having the right team to set up the space for people to relax and be themselves was important. But I think Tanya is just that kind of person. That there was no "don't film me now, get out of here." She just was willing to let everything be on camera. In fact, she turned around one time and said, "I don't do anything unless it's on camera." I was like, that's the greatest thing you could ever say to a documentarian possible.
I mean, there's obviously so many fans with the album and both Brandi and Tanya. Is there anything that you feel when they watch this documentary they're going to be surprised about, or?
I mean, I think that people will be maybe surprised to see the depth of this relationship. It's oftentimes when producers work with artists, they jump in and they do a record or some kind of project and then they're gone and they move on. But this relationship is a genuine one that's lasted well beyond the record. They did that in 2019 and they're continuing to do that, doing another record together. So, I think seeing a relationship this real and genuine in this depth between the two of them would probably be pretty surprising.
That's awesome. And finally, here at South by, here in Austin, just tell me a little bit about how it feels to be able to premiere a film, after the 2 years we've all been through and all that stuff.
It's super exciting, and this was where we wanted to premiere as well, so we're glad that South by accepted us. And, being in Texas and Tanya being a Texas native, this all makes perfect sense. And to be together in person